It's your girl Ebonne, Eshaya, Holyfield. It's your girl Ebonne, Eshaya, Holyfield. She's the real deal. She got style, material. She's beautiful. She's positive. She's a boss.
And we're back. We're back with part 2 of how 2018 tried to play your girl. So let me give you a quick recap on part 1, and then let's dive right into the tools that I plan on using to throw my whole self at 2019. All right, let's get it. Oh wait, before I forget, 2018 was one of my most challenging years yet. I was jobless, I was broke, and I was depressed. But I don't have time to explain all that. So if you need that backstory, go check out part 1. I'm just going to dive right into what helped me get out of all of that. All right, for real, let's get into it. Positive thinking and changing my mind. Changing my mindset is what really took me to the next level. And a huge part of me changing my mindset was affirmations. Affirmations just aided in me leveling up. I literally had to tell myself that I was living an exciting life, an abundant life, in the midst of nothing popping off for me in that current moment. And when I say that I was saying those things, I was speaking those things, I was feeling those things. If you're manifesting romantic love, feel the emotion of being madly in love, the butterflies and all. If you're manifesting total healing, what will it feel like when the doctors say that you are completely healed? If you're manifesting the car, feel the feeling of getting the keys. Feeling is a key factor in manifesting what it is that you want through affirmations. And so what I did, I had sticky notes and I put them all over my apartment. Like I have some up all in my room right now, and it's all from that time. I just left them up. I have them like on my my refrigerator. It's on my microwave. It's on the door in the front leading out of my apartment. It's on the window. Some of them say, God has my back. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am healthy. All things are working out for me. My angels are always assisting me. It's everywhere. I have to constantly remind myself of what the situation is. If you're like a queen or if you're a king, like imagine if you were, which we all are, but I'm just saying like in the physical sense, like if we were actually a king or queen and you left your kingdom and you were living as a homeless person and somebody saw you out on the streets and you're dirty. I'm not saying all homeless people are this way. I'm just giving an example. And you're filthy and you're broke and you smell bad and all that stuff. No matter how your situation looks, no matter what your circumstances are, it will never change the fact that you are a queen. And so I had to remind myself that no matter how low my situation may look in this present moment, it will never take away from the fact that I'm wealthy. It will never take away the fact from me being healthy and well and deserving and abundant and a successful woman. Success does not just come when you have money in your pocket or when your life is just like popping and at the top. You were already successful. You were already popping. You were already wealthy. You were already healthy. You were already well. Can we just give it up one time for how healthy and well Morris Chestnut is? All right, let's go back. Even when the circumstances weren't looking that way. So you have to remind yourself of that. And that's what really propelled me and pushed me through 2018. Okay. Now we're ready to go into 2019. We're done with the recap. 2019 it is. So now we're going back to 2019. So these are the tools that I plan on implementing in my life that's going to help me fully throw myself at 2019. All right, let me get my notes because you know your girl's ready. I'm ready to give you this tea. Number 1, make it plain and write it down. I just mentioned that I have Post-it notes all over my house, reminding me of who I am and what my situation is. Okay? But not only do I have those post-it notes, I have oversized post-it notes that are posted on my wall. And you can get that from like Staples, Office Depot, wherever. And I have bright, colorful Sharpies that I use. And I have mapped out my first quarter of 2019. I literally have like my 9 to 5 up there. I have all of my creative content and business titles up there. I have like a personal one, and I literally map out what it is that I'm going to do for the first quarter, so that when I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed at night, I'm never confused on what my agenda is. It's clear. I've made it plain. Also, concerning writing it down and making it plain, I have a mood board. I just started doing this. As you know, I'm a blogger, so I'm a fashion blogger at that. So I have all of these different articles and clips, really pictures. I have all of these different pictures that I cut out of magazines that represent the style I'm going to curate for 2019. So it's my mood board. I have words up there that says, hello beauty, spring flings, she's gonna make it after all. This is all geared for the first quarter, so I see the colors that I'm gonna use. I see different things that I'm going to recreate and make my own. So I'm very clear through making it plain and writing it down. So you should definitely try that in whatever field you're in. Write it down and make it plain. Number 2, I'm going to dedicate myself to learning more. Now, learning more means that you're going to have to invest in yourself. It may be financially, it may be investing your time. But for me, learning more will look like me reading more books. I don't know how many books you read in a year, but for me, like a great goal is 7 to 10 books. So I've done it previously in another year, and it was like life-changing and amazing. However, I fell off a little bit with that, so I'm going to implement that again for this year. So I'm going to read 7 to 10 books. And then utilizing mentorships. I never took finding or seeking a mentor very seriously, but I'm definitely adding that into the way that I'm going to learn more this year. I'm going to seek after mentors that are in the fields that I'm currently in the fields that I'm desiring to get into. So for instance, I want to do some more fashion stuff. So I'm seeking out mentors that have different businesses that's in fashion, and I would love to just talk to them and understand their journey and what they went through, and if they have any advice, and just being able to shadow them and being able to peek into the day of their life.
Nah, sis, let's try that again.
To be able to peek into a day in their life. I want to be able to have access to that so that I can learn from their journey, and hopefully I find some cool people that are vulnerable enough and honest enough to say, hey, these are my highs, these are my lows. Like, Ebony, definitely don't do that. That's what I'm seeking. Also, workshops and classes. I'm going to invest in taking workshops and classes, and thank goodness that my job, I'm a social media coordinator. My job is really heavy in personal development. And so there's classes that I can utilize for my field, which happens to be the same field that I'm in, social media. So, and creating content in general. So I'm going to be able to utilize some of those workshops and classes, but I'm also going to invest my own personal money into some classes, into some workshops, for me to really take my career and my mind to the next level. The last thing that I'm planning to do to throw myself at it for 2019 is to vibrate higher. And what I mean by vibrating higher, I mean your energy, your soul. Like, that's a whole different conversation of more energy work and soul work, but trying to align ourselves on the frequency of that which we desire. I want my energy and my spirit and my mind to all vibrate on the frequency of success, of abundance, of wholeness, of worthiness, of love, of success, all of that, right?
You know I'm not going to leave you out on how I'm going to do it. So
the ways I plan on vibrating higher is through affirmations, like I told you, through meditating, taking time daily. I normally like to do it in the morning, and if I'm really feeling great, I'll do it in the morning and before I go to bed. But daily meditation is another key way that I'm planning to go higher vibrationally. Also, podcasts. finding like self-improvement podcasts or people that's in your field. So if you're a mom, if you're a college student, if you're a fashion blogger, if you're just a creator, there's so many podcasts that we can utilize, that we can learn from other people. And it's another form of mentorship as well, like virtual mentorship really. But these are tools that we can all access that helps us to change our minds and to go higher, right? And then lastly, I plan on using exercise to vibrate higher. And I know it's like, how in the world is exercise going to help you? But being that I have struggled with depression, I know that exercise is a huge key in me getting out of depression. It literally helps you to just feel better. And anything that boosts your mood, I feel like is a part of like vibrational work, is a part of spiritual work. So you being on a treadmill or taking the time to get out in nature and run or to walk or just to get moving is a huge way that you boost your vibration. What you're listening to while you're doing that, whether it be motivational music or just whatever makes you feel hype, like all of that, utilize this stuff to take you higher. So, and even with exercise, it helps with different chemicals and boosts different things to just get you going and feeling alive and feeling invigorated. So I'm also planning to make sure that I exercise like 3 to 4 times a week is my goal. And when I did my research on successful people, most people that are successful in whatever lane it is, they always incorporate exercise daily. So those are my ways, okay, for us to take it up a notch in 2019.
Just so we're clear,
we're going to make it plain and we're going to write it down. We're going to learn more by investing our time and our money, okay? And then we're also going to commit to vibrating higher. Guys, I really hope that this helps you. I hope you can learn something from my 2018 life story when 2018 tried to play your girl. And I also hope that you can implement these things that I'm letting you know that I'm going to use to throw my whole self at 2019. And to seal the deal even more, I'm going to create a blog post over at the guest list that will include the specific tools that I'm going to be using to throw my whole self at 2019. That means that the 2 books that I'm planning to read for the first quarter of 2019 will be listed there. And also the workshops and classes that I'm going to be taking this first quarter will be there as well. And lastly, I've created a customized affirmation sheet for creators. So that means I've taken my time to create affirmations that specifically help creators. So you don't have to be a blogger, but if you are a creator in any shape or form, I've created an affirmation sheet that will help propel you in your creative journey and help you manifest more of what you're trying to. So if you are starting a business, if you are a blogger, if you are an entrepreneur of any kind, if you are a mom and you're trying to create a lifestyle for your family, a productive, whole, love-filled environment, if you're a teacher and you want to create like just a positive environment for your students, whatever, if you're a creator in any kind, you should go check out my affirmation sheet that I've created just for you. So that's all I got for today. I hope you've enjoyed all of my tips and my story from 2018 and just how I plan on throwing my whole self at it. And I'm inviting you to throw your whole self at it with me. We're about to win in 2019. Okay, we're going to take responsibility for our lives and make it happen, right? All right, I will have some really, really fun content for you the next time you see me. I hope this information was just perfect for you. I love you for watching and I cannot wait to meet again. See you soon.
if you were vibing with this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and definitely share it with a friend.